Welcome to part 3 of my Yun versus Chun breakdown. I wasn't happy with how I treated some of the stuff in neutral in part 2, so I want to go over um, proper spacing in dealing with Chun's footsies, where Yun's optimal positionings are, how to deal with Chun's standing hard punch, especially in starting stage neutral, which is the main spacing that you're looking to be at, when you can buffer parry, high and low, depending on what uh, Chun's tendencies are, how to properly use crouching medium punch, crouching light punch, and crouching medium kick, which are your best three buttons in this particular spacing, how to punish whiffed far standing far standing fierces, um, show you exactly how you can punish whiffs as well. Um, And then I'm also going to showcase how to use your lows as command normals in order to give you an extra chance to deal with Chun's crouching medium kick if for some reason you're a little too crouching medium punch happy. And then after that, I'm going to showcase how to optimally use your airspace against Chun after block normals. So that's going to be max range standing fierce, max range back fierce. Um, I'm going to showcase proper punishes on her normals, and those would be far stand fierce, back fierce, crouch medium punch. I'm sorry, crouch medium kick, uh, crouch roundhouse, forward roundhouse, and far roundhouse. I'm also then going to showcase some options off of parry when you block a super, depending on your spacing in the arena. And I'm also going to showcase um, some of the different options you have off of close stand medium kick, which is off of both Zembo tension and off of uh, just a parry or a normal setup in the corner. Um, and then I'm also going to showcase a very particular setup that Sho uses in the corner after a dash punch on Chun-Li. So let's get started. I've already recorded Chun-Li doing her far stand medium or far stand fierce, so we're going to take a look at how to deal with that first. So at this range, if I crouch, unless she's at perfect spacing, it's not going to actually hit you when you're crouching, right? But if you're standing, it does hit you. So this is the optimal space that you want to be at, where Chun-Li is under the middle of her stun bar, and you're towards the end of yours. Now, this is going to be just out of crouching medium kick range, which is important. And she can't really check you with any of her other moves because they don't reach far enough. So this means that at this particular spacing, her only options are walk up back fierce, walk up crouching medium kick, try to run you down with forward medium kick, or to jump after you if you're air happy. So when you're whiffing two crouching medium punches like this, it's going to get stuffed every time because of the recovery. Crouching medium punch, I believe, has 1 or 2 frames more of recovery than crouching light punch. So as you see there, I did crouching medium punch, light punch, and it whiffs over me. So because of that, there's a game that comes in this particular situation, because now you can do crouching medium kick as well, which stops the startup of her far stand far stand fierce, and it also whiff punishes it. So in this particular spacing, her pressing fierce is going to be a rock, paper, scissors situation unless her spacing is 100% on. Now, because of this, after your first crouching medium punch, before you do crouching light punch or anything, you can option parry. You can even whiff crouching light punch and then option parry forward. And option parrying forward at this particular distance is not going to really get Chun much of anything. She'll maybe get a far stand fierce, but as you can, I'm sorry. As you can see, the far stand fierce doesn't even do, you know, more than 10% of your HP. So yeah, that damage adds up over time, but taking one or two of these in a round is not going to kill you. So option parrying is going to help you a lot. Now, if you option parry forward down in this situation, it covers both the far stand fierce, and it also covers her walking up one or two steps for crouching medium kick, which can be punished as well. So if she whiffs, you can dash punch her. If she whiffs, you can crouching medium punch or medium kick into dash punch, light punch, dash punch. I don't and or medium punch depending on what your preferred Oki distance is, because they do have different spacings. As you can see, I'm much further away from Chun, but I'm at perfect distance to jump forward and do 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit harder if you do medium punch, dash punch, because you'll cross her up if she doesn't quick rise, and if she does quick rise, you're at perfect positioning. So in this particular situation, you actually have decent punishes. As you can see here, you can actually whiff punish it with crouching medium punch as well. You can also walk up, crouch, standing light kick into light punch, dash punch, which is something I saw Darun do in neutral, which is actually very ballsy. Ideally, your best punishes are going to be crouching medium punch or crouching medium punch or medium kick into dash punch. So, oops. So those are your best punishes. And as I was saying, at this range, right, crouching medium kick still beats the startup animation. So no matter where she is in her animation, crouching medium kick will hit her. As long as you are crouching, it's not going to be an issue. So crouching medium kick is important in footsies against Chun, but you have to be very wary of the distances that you're doing it at, because if you are too crouching medium kick happy, Chun-Li Chun-Li can whiff punish your crouching medium kick with her own crouching medium kick into Hyokusen. Now, it's not that big of a deal if she doesn't have meter, so it's something you have to rein in when she's close to meter. If she's DED, if she actually has 1 or 2 bars, using crouching medium kick is a little bit more risky. But before then, you can pretty much use it as much as you want. It's probably your best tool in neutral, other than like far stand medium kick, depending on your spacing, will beat it. Your far stand fierce loses to it in almost all instances, unless yours is halfway out before her animation starts. Now, you can't really sweep her after this, unless you take a step forward, but it's not ideal. So that's how you deal with far standing fierce. And if you do get a parry, crouching medium punch into dash punch, medium punch dash punch, or crouching medium kick into dash punch are going to be your best punishes. Um, so because of this, we're also going to showcase the the max distance. Sorry, let me. Okay, so this is the max distance that Chun-Li in the middle of the screen is going to get off of a far stand fierce. None of her buttons can hit you. None of your buttons can hit her. If you do crouching medium kick at this range, she can walk forward one step and whiff punish you. Um, but this is a situation where you have perfect spacing to either jump forward, jump back, neutral jump, establish your air game, right? So at this particular range, if you jump forward and then do fierce kick, dive kick, you can get 1, 2, 3. You can get crouch, medium punch, dash punch. If you super jump and use medium kick, dive kick, at the height of your jump, you should have the same options. Like as soon as you can, the first instance that you can do your dive kick after your super jump should get you the ability to do the same options. But obviously it's spacing specific, and you can also just normal jump forward and hit her for a 3-hit combo. You can walk forward one step. Sorry about that. Oops. Okay. So you can walk forward one step, and then super jump forward, light kick, dive kick, and it'll hit her shin. Like that. And you can light kick into dash punch afterward. You can abuse the spacing, but because Chun knows that you are at perfect dive kick spacing after this, she's more apt to parry, or she's more apt to try to fill the screen with another stand fierce, or a back fierce, or something like that. So you have to mix it up, right? As to like what you want to do. You can also super jump, which will make all of your dive kicks whiff. You know, it puts you at perfect range for like the furthest away crouching medium punch that you can do after a delayed medium kick dive kick off of super jump. If you do the same thing with fierce kick dive kick, it puts you right next to her. So Zempo tension, throw, 1, 2, 3. Now you can do the same thing here, where you can do jump forward medium kick dive kick, and it'll put you at the exact same positioning, as long as you do it early. It'll put you right on top of her. Same thing with light kick dive kick. You can choose 3 different spacings for this. You can either immediately do it and be just out of her carry throw range unless she moves forward. You can delay it and be at the same spacing that the early medium kick dive kick puts you at. Or you can super delay it, and if she moves forward, you'll hit her shin. Same thing if you super jump. If you super jump at this distance, you're not going to be hitting her at any position that is profitable for combos. So you can't combo into anything. And you're also not at, you're not going to hit her in the shin, which is the best positioning for you to actually deal damage or to become safe after your button. So if you hit her like as close to the ground as possible, her only recourse is to throw, and you're not negative enough after that to not break the throw. She can't crouching light punch you, she can't crouching medium kick you, she can't punish you with super for it. So it's very important to understand that when you know that your opponent is going to parry your dive kicks anyway, to always make sure they're hitting her as low as possible. so that you have the best chance of recourse. Because if you're hitting her in her shoulder and the top of the head, your only options are to throw or to jump again, because those are your two fastest options, because jump and throw are both 3 frames. So those are your options off of Far Stand Fierce in the mid-screen, because it does push her back slightly more because of the way that screen shift works. So this is how we get her to max range for her Far Stand Fierce. A 2 crouch light punch into stand light kick puts her at the max range. So we're just going to block this and oops, wrong timing. It's okay. Okay. So now it's the same sort of situation, but she is below the timer. So she is now a gatekeeper or a goaltender. No matter what you do, you cannot jump over her on because she can respond to your super jump with walking back 1 step, and you'll no longer be able to jump over her. So you can't even jump over her dive kick because she's too far away. So your only options here, if you neutral jump fierce kick, you'll basically be right on top of her. If you neutral jump medium kick, you are still in throw range, or Kara throw range, and all of her lights are super useful. Because of this, she has the ability to fill the screen with back fierce, standing fierce, forward roundhouse, far stand medium kick. She can jump at you with stomp. She has a lot of different options at this particular distance. So if you want to actually hit her in the shins, jump forward fierce kick dive kick does so. But you can also jump forward delay medium kick into your combo, standing light into dash punch. You can also do the same thing with this, because your crouching medium punch and your stand light kick actually have different spacings, where stand light kick moves actually covers more ground. So there's a lot of situations where crouching medium punch is going to whiff, particularly off of like a far parried crouching medium kick against Chun, where you have to punish with um, stand light kick. So at this particular range, super jump, medium kick dive kick puts you at a position where you can 1-hit combo into dive kick. I mean, when you can dive kick into a single hit, whether it's standing light kick or crouching medium punch, into a combo. You can also attempt to hit her with jump fierce or jump roundhouse, but that also requires you to combo with standing light because of the spacing. If she's standing and this connects, you can get a target combo depending on how deep you hit her with this. Because if you don't hit her deep enough, or you don't time your target combo right, she's going to end up not working. So this is where micro steps are also important, because micro steps give different distancing, or put you at slightly different distancing for your light kick dive kicks, and it also lets you reposition back to the same position you were in with a super jump. So it's harder for Chuns to read what you're doing because of there's almost no difference in the animation for Yun that you can see when they're jumping and when they're super jumping, as long as you're dive kicking at the correct time. It's almost indistinguishable when you're cornered. When your jump goes over your portrait anyway, where Yun and his his hat and all that stuff is in the upper left hand corner next to his name. You That's the same distance where you need to be dive kicking whether you're jumping or super jumping, and you don't get up high enough for the screen to actually showcase that you are super jumping if you are super jumping and immediately dive kicking at the correct timing. So super jump forward and light kick dive kick has the exact same situational usage here, where if she doesn't try to move forward and she just stays at that similar position, she's going to end up getting hit in the shins. Jump forward medium kick dive kick also hits her in the shins, and jump forward fierce kick dive kick early hits her in the shins. If you do it late, it hits her towards the hip, where that's not as good frame wise. So in this particular situation, you want to be using jump forward medium kick, jump forward fierce kick, jump forward delayed medium kick. Jump forward delayed fierce kick is not good. So also you can jump forward and target combo, but only if you take a step forward. So if you take one step forward and then jump, you should be able to target combo. There we go. It's a step and a half. But target combo is also super important, especially in when you're neutral jumping in her face, because a lot of the times she's only going to be looking for dive kick and jumping medium. I'm sorry, jumping fierce kick, because there are 3 different timings that you can do this. You can do it early and hit her in the head. You can do it in the middle and hit her like right around the shoulder, or you can do it late and hit her in the low shoulder / like where her fist is, so it looks like she's punching you in the dick. So now we'll showcase back fierce in neutral, like in the middle of the stage, and then we'll put it in the corner again. Okay, so at this particular distance, jumping light kick doesn't really move you far forward, but you're just out of crouching medium kick range, and her crouching medium kick is slightly longer than yours. So her crouching medium kick here should hit you. Her stand fierce will hit you, and that's pretty much it. So light kick dive kick is okay, but only if you super jump. That way you're out of crouching medium kick range. You're out of fierce range, which means that she should basically be out of fierce range, if I remember correctly. But I don't have another controller to test that right this second. Yeah. It looks like she should be in range. No. At the range that you are at, if you super jump, light kick, dive kick, you're out of fierce range. And then you can whiff punish, because she takes that step forward with her fierce that allows you to whiff punish it with crouching medium kick. So super jump, light kick, dive kick is good. Jump forward, medium kick, dive kick hits her in the shins. Jump forward, fierce kick, dive kick immediately hits her in the shins. Jump forward, delayed fierce kick, dive kick hits her in the hip again, so that's also not good. Delayed medium kick, dive kick hits her in the shin still. So medium kick, dive kick, although a lot of people don't really use it all that much, because it is a frame slower and it gives them an extra frame to react. If you are proper with your spacing, it's the least likely to get properly punished, or the ability to be punished at all. even off of a parry, especially on block. And also, it the earlier you do it, it still allows you to whiff. So you have options, right? Neutral jump, fierce kick, dive kick is going to put you right in her face. Neutral jump, medium kick, dive kick is going to put you in throw range. Super jump, medium kick, dive kick is going to put you right at pretty much max distance for crouching medium punch or crouching medium kick. So you really have to figure out all the different timings for these to figure out what sort of approach you want to have. But you have, after most of her decent normals or scary normals that are not lights, you have plenty of time to jump, do whatever you want. You can move back, you can build space, you can build meter, and all those different things. Now, because of this, I'm going to showcase that in order to get the proper spacing for crouching medium kick, after 3 lights blocked, she has to take a step forward. So, as you can see, crouching light, 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 unless Yun is at the down portion of his animation, where his knees go towards the ground, crouching medium kick is not going to hit him. So, if we re-record, and you take 1 step forward, crouching medium kick hits. So, let's block this and see what we can do. Okay, so at this range, you're definitely in fierce range, which means that you can whiff punish with crouching medium kick. So if you think that she's going to fierce, take a step back. Because if you take a micro step back, fierce is no longer going to hit, and you can still whiff punish with either dash punch or crouching medium kick. So we'll do that right now. So let's record crouching light punch, light kick into fierce punch. Okay, so because I'm not standing, fierce doesn't hit. So this is the exact situation. This puts you at neutral. So when Chun-Li does 3 lights into crouching medium kick, then you're back at positioning like it's the start of the round, which is about where you want to be. So, like I said, even if you get hit by it, you can punish the far stand fierce after this. So a lot of Chuns like to do crouching this sort of setup. Even at high levels, it's done a lot. But at the highest level, most Chuns just stop after a single crouching medium kick, and they see how you react. So, going back to, well, because it puts her at neutral range, like this spacing, we can just use this as a save state for showcasing what will actually hit and what won't. So neutral jump, fierce kick, dive kick doesn't hit. Jump forward, medium kick, dive kick hits her in the shin. Same thing with jump forward, delayed, dive kick hits her in the shoulder with a fierce kick. Jump forward, delayed, medium kick, dive kick hits her right in the chest or the hips. Jump forward, light kick, dive kick doesn't combo. But if you take 1 step forward, it should. There we go. I wasn't letting it jump for long enough. So if you take 1 step forward and then do it, it works. So super jump, fierce kick, dive kick is going to not hit her, no matter what. Super jump, medium kick, dive kick as well. So all of these will whiff. So you have to jump forward, or you have to hope that she tries to stick out a poke. And based on the part of her animation that she's in, this will hit or it won't. So as you can see there, if she's on her way down, where her animation is moving down, her knees are bending, then the fierce kick dive kick will hit. Otherwise, it won't, because their frames are constantly changing. Their hurt boxes move with their animation, so it's not reliable. So when max distance crouching medium kick is blocked, you're essentially back into game start neutral. So that's the most important piece of information that you can take from that. So let's look at other situations as well. We'll do two crouching normals into a crouching medium kick, and then we'll do one crouching normal into a crouching medium kick, and we'll see what the different dive kick distances are. So okay. So neutral jump, fierce kick, dive kick connects. You can't get 1, 2, 3. You're forced to do single hit. Medium kick, dive kick doesn't hit. Jump forward, medium kick, dive kick will hit. And it will allow you to do 1, 2, 3. Jump forward, fierce kick, dive kick will hit. And it will allow you to do 1, 2, 3. Jump forward, light kick, dive kick at the furthest delay possible also hits. And it will allow you to do your light kick, dive kick, light kick into dash punch. Super jump, fierce kick, dive kick will hit at the shin. Super jump, medium kick, dive kick puts you right next to her, which gives you throw, Zempo, Zempo with light punch, light kick as a break. That's another tip: is whenever you're doing Zempo tension outside of Ganejin, is always use throw inside of it so that you can break throws just in case. At this particular range, jump forward, medium kick, dive kick hits her in the shoulder or in the head, and it's not good. Same thing with jump forward, fierce kick, dive kick. So at this particular range where she's just inside of the round starting space, you need to take a step back so that you can get back into that space, if at all possible. But if she corners you like this, then she's not as far pushed back. I forgot to pop out my chat. That's all right. All right. So let's go back to the game. Sorry about that. Okay. So at this particular spacing, jumping medium kick dive kick is going to whiff. Jumping fierce kick dive kick will hit her in the shins. Jump forward medium kick dive kick will do the same thing. So as you can see, there's very similar trends, but it's not identical. So these are some things that you're going to have to test in training mode on your own to figure out how you want to react to the situation. And next up we have full punish off of certain things. Oh, yes, Kang. Yeah. Welcome, though. So, when Chun-Li does Far Stand Fierce, you can crouching medium punch, and you can crouching medium kick. That's all you really need to know. Um, you can stand light kick if you want, but that's not optimal. The hardest things to punish, though, are the things that I wanted to showcase. So, if Chun-Li's at max range for crouching medium kick, it's really hard to punish her because your crouching medium kick into dash punch can whiff if you don't delay. Or if you do delay, sorry. If you react instantly, you can punish. But if you delay your reaction at all, then you're not going to be able to punish her. So the way that I like to punish this is stand light kick into dash punch because it's the most consistent for me. Now, if you're really good at instantly reacting, then you can use the other buttons. Or crouching medium kick, because crouching medium punch doesn't work. Crouching medium punch whiffs. So your only options here are standing light kick and crouching medium kick. Um, yeah. So that's pretty much your only options off of that. The closer she is, you can opt for crouching medium punch, but the damage and meter gain for crouching medium punch versus crouching medium kick um, are identical. So you don't really need to worry about which one you're punishing with. Just do whatever you feel more comfortable with. If you're most comfortable doing crouching medium kick because that works at max range and it works at close range, then go for that. Otherwise, just make sure that you are reacting instantly. That's the most important thing. So another thing is that crouching roundhouse at max range is very hard to punish. 1, 2, 1. So I like to do standing light kick because you can do it instantly. If you want to punish with crouching medium punch or crouching medium kick, you have to delay. Because as you can see here, if I try to instant crouching medium kick, it goes under her because she still has her body off the ground like a throw or on like a jump. So ideally, it's crouching medium punch into dash punch, so you don't have to delay it as much as you do a crouching medium kick. But if you like to punish with crouching medium kick, you just have to be mindful that you have to delay it. Because if you don't, then you're just gonna, go under her. So, max range back fierce. Pretty much the same thing. Yun's best punishes are almost always going to be crouching medium punch or crouching medium kick into dash punch. Like, without fail. And those are really the only things you have to worry about. But you can punish these differently. So, as you can see here, you have to delay if you want to punish this with a crouching medium punch. But if you press crouching medium kick, it guarantees that you're going to hit her as she falls, and she's not going to be in her jump state from the forward fierce kick. But optimal punish is crouching medium punch into up kicks, because it gives you the best oki. Now, just bar stand roundhouse is the exact same thing. Now, if I tried to parry too early, right, it forces her into a close stand roundhouse. So you actually have to see the animation happen and parry the last part of the animation. But crouching medium punch up kicks doesn't work against this, as she's too far away. Unless you do light kick. Up kicks, apparently. Yep, light kick up kicks works. But then again, she's just as far away as dash punch at that point. So you might as well just dash punch. So the punish to that is crouching medium kick, and you can just react to standing fierce or standing roundhouse and forward roundhouse with the same crouching medium kick into medium punch dash punch, because if you try to differentiate the two of them, you're just gonna screw yourself up in the head. Unless she's super close, then you can go for up kicks. Because if she's super close and she does it, you know it's forward roundhouse. And those are the hardest things to punish against her. Another thing that's important is that if the Chun-Li likes to do bird kick, which Mr. Kang likes to do sometimes, in order to punish it, you need to actually crouch the entire thing. So, if you're crouching, as you can see, it goes right over you. But if you stand, you can't punish it. I mean, you can, but it's not going to be as good. So if you stand and it's not light kick, you're going to end up not being able to punish it. And actually, light kick here isn't even looking to be able to punish it. I might be wrong. Nope. It has to be frame perfect. But if you crouch it, you can crouch a medium kick dash punch. If she does the light version, you have ample opportunity to do 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to go on to Hyokusen. So dummy settings, okay. So at first, we'll do this. Shoulder into fierce dash punch. Does about 20% of her life, and it gives you approximately 25% of your meter. Yes, Kang, you can probably shorten my video dramatically. By doing what? Just play. Wow, fuck you, Kang. No, but really, that is important. That playing people a lot is important. Like, don't get me wrong. But having the technical aspects down as well is just as important. Because I know that, unlike a lot of players, you in particular learn through playing and just figuring things out based on um, your experience. But some people need the little bit of information, like if it's just a roadblock for them for whatever reason. Well, this isn't meant for scrubs, to be quite honest. I mean, yes, it can be useful information to newer players, but it's meant for people who are at that hurdle. So, if you block it in the corner, you can get standing medium kick into forward fierce into dash punch off of a Zempo tension instead. You can also get your Okizeme off of that. So it really depends on your screen positioning. So if you want to corner your opponent, using the Zempo is going to allow you to corner your opponent. So even if Chun-Li ends like here, right, you would always want a Zempo and then push her towards the corner. Because screen position is the most important commodity in this game, especially in this matchup, where you want to be able to dictate what buttons she can press and when she can jump. So if you're having a hard time with this particular combo, the only thing that I can say is act like you're doing a very slow dash, because you have to do your Daikai late. I'll go to regular training mode for this part. So if you just hit forward fierce like immediately, it's harder to do. And this is Kara light punch Zaisho. So as long as you are holding forward before you hit your second forward, then you should get the timing correct. Just like that. And it works off of Zempo as well. As long as you are not completely like under the 00 or under the timer, it'll work. If you're anywhere a little bit closer than that. You can also take a micro step forward after the Zempo, which should help as well. But it's definitely not something that is consistent, so it's better to just go for like 1-2 up kicks or crouching medium kick up kicks, because then you get your 5 crouching medium punch duration of Okizeme. So another interesting thing is that Sho is one of the only people that does this setup. The opponent has to quick rise, or actually, I'm not sure if they have to quick rise. Let's try it without. I know it does work on quick rise though. So if you corner Chun-Li and you get a medium punch, uh, dash punch, you take one step forward, neutral jump, and then fierce kick, dive kick. Let's put this on no guard. So it's harder to time if they don't quick rise. So that doesn't combo, right? So the idea is that you want to make it so that your opponent is getting up. I'll look at your video in a couple minutes, Dunges. Let me finish this segment. Okay, so now she's quick rising, right? So if you do crouching medium punch, dash punch, walk forward a step, and then immediately jump medium fierce dive kick, or roundhouse dive kick, then you get standing medium punch, crouching medium punch, dash punch. Oops. Oops. Is pretty difficult to do, but there we go. It's the most damage and the most meter that you can get off of a cross up against Chun-Li. But the only downside to it is that you give up corner and you don't have Ganejin. So you're back towards a far neutral, which means you either have to chase her or you have to make her chase you. And chasing Chun-Li is kind of difficult because of her buttons having a lot of good anti-air properties. That's all I wanted to go over for the uh, masterclass part. So now we're going to take a look at Denjiz's video and take a look at exactly what he's asking. And then we're going to do some breakdowns of the 2018 Co-op Cup Yun versus Chun matchups. So let's turn this off, the Elgato. Let's turn on YouTube. Okay, so we're looking at the Shinta versus BBK. I believe this is from one of the singles tournaments. But Shinta Yun, he's one of the Yuns in Japan that goes for all the fancy stuff like I do. Or the only Yun other than Saryu. Is that a serious question? Like, it's a DP, dude. You don't know like the motions? Come on now. It's an EX DP with kicks. It's okay. That's just funny. All right. So first we're going to look at the team of Nika KO, Ushi, Sho, KO, and Yakun against MOV and Nuki. And then we're going to be looking at the sort of mixed team of Okinawan and Hyacinth. So their team is Derun, L, Hyacinth, Mester, and Terubu. Both Hyacinth and Terubu are underrated in my opinion. Um, and then the team that they play, I believe, is Oryu, Mochi, Shirokuro, Pearl Rice, and Tarokichi. So everyone except for Tarokichi I know, and they're all very strong Chuns. Um, Pearl Rice and Mochi are probably just outside of top 5. Yeah, Shirokuro should be number 4 on that team. But it's not Ghidorah if it's more than 3 now, is it? That's why they called themselves Two-Headed Dragon at 2018. So let's add in the current video. 2018. Why do you say that Rikimaru isn't Ghidorah anymore? That's disrespectful. Shirokuro eliminated him? Okay, I guess. So, here we go. So, first up is MOV. So, in this particular spacing, instead of filling it with Fierce, most of the time, a lot of the top Japanese Chuns will just fill it with Crouching Medium Kick, daring you to move forward or jump, and then react to it. So, Lloyd backs up, and now he just contests in a distance where he feels it's safe. Punishes the far stand Fierce, and gets a reset. Okay, so there he went for a throw, thinking that he was going to back up and go for a Kara throw, but he ends up getting back Fierce instead. Very good Fierce from the from MOV. He missed an activation or was baiting out to see if MOV would try to punish it. There we go. Missed his combo. So that's what happens when your dive kick hits Chun above the hip. She can parry it and then crouching medium kick super you. And now she has set play, contesting the crouching medium kicks with his own. Chun doesn't have super there, so he can use the Fierces a little bit more liberally. If Chun-Li has super, you have to really decide that your opponent isn't going to waste or isn't going to use super to punish, especially with his life so low. If he had super, he probably would have tried to punish it. Missed the overhead setup. So in order for that overhead setup to work, he would have had to have done the standing medium punch and crouching light kick a little slower, and then hit forward before the universal overhead. Walk up Fierce, or Roundhouse, that's an interesting choice. Gets out of the corner, and he immediately tries to go back in. Now, dive kicking in front of Nuki, or MOV like this, is very risky because he's extremely good at doing the double stand light, crouch light into super as a reaction. As you can see, he just tried it there, but Lloyd did light kick dive kick instead of medium kick dive kick. So Chun-Li in Ganejin, her best ways to combat it are crouching jab and Kara throw, or normal throw if you're super close. Um, so you have to try to bait Chun-Li's to press buttons during your Ganejin so you can punish with standing medium kick off the parry. Um, Also, she can completely beat out forward medium kick, so you have to use it sparingly if the opponent is paying attention. He missed his ender. Nika KO's ender right there that he likes a lot is end the combo with standing medium kick, super jump up, medium kick, dive kick, crouch medium punch up kicks. But it's very risky, as you can see there, if you don't get your dive kick at the correct timing. It has to be instant. Very good light kick, dive kick. Now, again, um, because she was so far away after the crouching light kick there, I don't know what Lloyd pressed or what he decided to do, because there's nothing that Chun-Li can do other than Kara throw or crouching medium kick that are like as fast as possible. So those are her two best options at that range, unless she feels like you're going to be jumping and then standing medium punch starts to be good. Um, so Lloyd either tried to jump and got hit because the crouch light kick is +3. So after after that, you can't jump. It's impossible. You have to respect Chun-Li after a light, because she has two really strong options after the um, after it, with either throw or crouching light kick or crouching medium kick, and she can also change it up and do standing medium kick, or sorry, standing medium punch, back fierce, etc. So trying to just low parry as well is not a smart option. Very nice throw. Very risky shoulder there. But in this matchup, it's very much risk reward. The shoulder would have been very good if he anticipated a standing fierce kick or fierce punch. Nice set play by MOV. KO. So immediately, KO decides to get out of a range where she can even move forward and contest anything and just jumps back. It forces Chun-Li to either jump after you or dash up. She can slowly walk forward, but if she does that, she gives you opportunity to make a second jump. Or a second profitable jump. Nice punish. So after Chun-Li does her lightning legs, on the third hit, because most of the time Chun-Li's are going to be using fierce kick lightning legs, the third hit is a high for that, like as high as possible. So you have time to punish her for it. You can either EX up kicks or you can sweep. Or you can crouching medium kick dash punch or whatever you want, as long as it's low. Not crouching medium punch, because that's not as good. It'll get hit by the next hit. Nice basic pressure. Ender. Now, at this particular range, after a dash punch on Chun-Li, you're out of throw range. So KO opts to go into throw range and then go for a jump mix-up, where he can either neutral jump, he can an empty jump, he can neutral jump fierce, neutral jump roundhouse, neutral jump light kick. I'm sorry, a medium kick. He can go for a cross up if he reads that the opponent isn't quick rising. That was an input error. He wanted just fierce, I guarantee it. But that's what I'm talking about with the stand light, crouch light. He's very good at that. He just missed the super. KO is a very set play heavy player, so he doesn't really give Chun a whole lot of respect on wake up. He would rather make them guess. It's like he plays like he has pocket aces all the time. Nice punish. Nice confirm. Ender. So he misses his ender, but he's close. So his choices now are either to back up or mostly jump. He doesn't quick rise, so he has time to whiff. And then he catches him trying to jump with the shoulder. Nice Zempo. Misses the activation. There's the thing that I was talking about. Hyokusen. And he thinks that Lightning Legs is going to come immediately, so he just parries for it. There I am in the background. So now we get Sho. Sho is such a nice guy. He was one of my favorite people to hang out with. So he opts to go into a range where Chun-Li can do something about it at the beginning of the round. He's just getting hit on all of his dive kick attempts. Crab walks forward, and MOV is just going to block through the entirety, take the Okizeme because he has meter. And Sho makes one mistake, gets hit with a roundhouse into super. So there he baits out, at the beginning of the round, he baited out the far fierce with a crouching medium punch, and he didn't move. So he was baiting the far fierce so that he could punish with a crouching medium kick. But that's not how it played out. So he's not going to activate here because Chun-Li isn't all the way across the screen and can punish with a super. So now that she's backed up as far away as she can, he feels like he's safe to activate. Red parry. That's the setup that I was talking about. Where if you're further away from the corner, you can jump to do it. That's something that Sho likes to do a lot too, is 3 crouching lights into shoulder. Because it's very hard to parry or to see. Because it's like the max possible range for the shoulder to hit, and he can walk forward or walk back and do something else afterward instead. It's also good range for crouching light into crouching medium kick, or a stand fierce. depending on his meter and what he wants to do. Jumps the carrot throw. Set play. That seems to be the set play he's sort of using the most. You have Ma Jr. in the back right next to Nuki. Mr. Masuda. Ushi. To my knowledge, Kyushu doesn't have a whole lot of yuns. They have Yusuke, they have Ushi, and those are the only two that I know of. They obviously do have more. The other team, I believe L is from Kyushu, but he might be from Okinawa as well. I'm not 100% sure. So here he contests Chun-Li's opening with just a crouch roundhouse. And now he has enough space where he can either jump in or he can run away and build meter. It's his choice. So at that particular range where he was neutral jumping, it's basically safe, and it forces Chun-Li to make a decision. So that's another situation that I was talking about earlier with the dive kicks, is if you hit her in the proper positioning, you're not going to be able to be hit out of your landing animation. Miss hit confirm. Ender. Whiff into Zempo. He has activation. So the reason why he activated there was because Chun-Li had it just fierced. So he has the recovery frames, or the negative frames, on block of the far stand fierce for him to activate through. And there he had the life to attempt a cross up. Whether it hit high or hit in the back, it didn't matter to him. So there he was just neutral jumping and option parrying forward at timings where the roundhouse would have hit the bottom of his legs. And there he just got destroyed. So there was just a mess up, and that was the correct choice, because if he had continued, he would have got forward medium kick, Daikai into Fierce Zeisho, which would have allowed him to get his ender. If he had tried to make his opponent go the other way, the stage would have been just far enough for his Zeisho not to connect. Nice whiff punish on the throw. Activate. Overhead setup. Missed dive kick. Ushi is also a very set play heavy Yun. But when you're playing against someone as good as these players are, sometimes you just have to show no respect. Because as soon as you show respect, it sort of gives them a leg up. Same setup at the end. Now Nuki. So the second round, I believe, of this showcases exactly what Chun-Li should be doing against a cornered Yun. He uses all the buttons that don't allow Yun to jump out. he maintains a lot of jab pressure, standing medium punch, and he doesn't really use crouching medium kick unless he feels like Ushi is just going to sit there. And I just realized Ushi uses Kang's color. So there in his... Fuck. God damn it. So there in his pressure... Okay. Okay, we'll just wait for this and rewatch it. No, I know that Kang uses Ushi's color because Ushi used to use medium kick Yun. But he swapped. And Kang is like one of 2 players in the world that use that fucking color. It's like you and Saryu. And now Ushi. So that's very smart by Nuki, the way that he literally just pressed crouching light kick like twice and then just dashed away. Like, just make sure that Yun doesn't get any use out of his Ganejin meter. Nice punish, or nice parry. Set play. Nuki knows to not quick rise after the up kicks because it gives Yun too much free pressure if you quick rise there. Because of the show standing medium kick setup that he uses. Or that he popularized, I should say. Okay, so now he has him in the corner. He's just keeping him checked with standing lights. And crouching light kick, standing medium punch. He's not using buttons that will allow Ushi to block them and then jump out. So as you can see, because Ushi's crouching, the standing medium punch doesn't actually connect. So Nuki can continue pressure. He does his crouching medium kick and then immediately dashes. Ushi can jump out here, but he doesn't. So he catches the jump out attempt with a standing light, and he just keeps him pressured. Goes back in with a forward medium kick, and keeps him in check from his jump with his close stand medium punch. And then he stays at a range where it's possible to punish light kick, dive kick, whiffs with crouching medium kick into super, and also with Kara throw. Ushi had to work really hard to get out. And the one time that Nuki actually gave him the ability to get out of the corner, he didn't, because he didn't react fast enough. So two-headed dragon on the last player on the quote-unquote top Yun team in the tournament. Yakun. He's using Koshin's color. So at the range where he was whiffing those palms, he was at a range where he can bait stand fierce. So the point of him whiffing the one crouching medium punch there is to see if he quick rises or not, and then to adjust his set play based on that. Random Zaysho. He's just walking Chun down. And now he's staying at a range which forces Chun, like, if he's under the timer and Chun's cornered, Chun has to walk forward a step in order for Stand Fierce to connect. He tries to dash out and gets hit with a dive kick. Nice punish. Overhead. Leap attack. Very nice parries. Miss on the hit confirm. So in that particular setting, the video that I made about canceling the recovery and the pushback of moves in Gadeijin, that's what Yakun was doing there to stay so close after the forward fierces. Because he barely moved. Activate again. So he positions himself so that only one punch of the one hit of the dash punch will connect. And if that one hit connects, then he can confirm with crouching light kick into forward fierce. Very nice by Yakun. So next we have the Kyushu / Okinawa team with Mester and Hyacinth as well, versus I believe the complete Kyushu / Okinawa Chun team with the exception of Shirokuro. And this is L. Very nice dive kicks by L. Activate. Miss hit confirmed by the Chun, which would have won on the round. He aimed to go under the far fierce with the shoulder, but he ends up getting hit with it because he delays it. And buffering. Let's just refresh. Yeah, L is from Okinawa as well, apparently. Now that's interesting that Fugi, who is a Oro player, is playing Chun-Li in this tournament. Nice combo by L, misses the under. We'll see if I'll be ready, Kang. After this, I'm going to go into training mode and try to break some bad habits. Opts for a jump setup. Respects him and jumps with his jump after the standing fierce or roundhouse. Nice conversion. On their team, I think that Darun is their best Yun. But their entire team is really good. I've just never heard of L before this tournament, or Darun before I was in Japan. So Chun opts for walk forward, crouching medium kick as her starter. Basic combo. Very nice. Jumps away. That was activate. Very nice patience by the Chun. He has some weird timings as to when he likes to do palm. Nice punish. Set play. Walk forward throw. He was aiming for super there, but I don't think it came out. He was going to go for chip. So from left to right, you have Mester, Hyacinth. The other one viewable is Terubu, and then Darun's on the right. Terubu. It's almost like you're saying terrible, which is kind of sad. Very nice. Set play. Activate. One hit of the palm, or the dash punch. And the Chun is not afraid to contest Ganejin. He's almost at Ganejin, so he's just running away now. Got his throw, activate, dash punch. Early Zempo. Ender. Choice of set play. Misses his dive kick. Chun-Li went for a single crouching light kick into Kara throw, but up that close, that doesn't work unless you do fierce kick for your Kara throw. Misses a hit confirm off of the back fierce. Throw doesn't opt to activate yet. Second throw activate? No. I would put that as a mistake, but you know. Nice confirm. He's staying at the spacing that I was talking about, which is the round start spacing, with use one step to the left of that. And like I said, the best way to see that is to use the stun bars at the top, because the stage spacing isn't always the same. So this is another Okinawan Chun, so I assume that Derun's talking about how he's played him a lot, so he knows how to beat him. Darren backs up. He goes for building meter, misses his dive kick. Darren's dive kicks are very, very good. Very nice counter to the far stand fierce. Single parry. No hit confirm off the jump fierce into dash punch. Nice forward fierce. Activate. Failed crab walk. He just backs up off of Chun because he doesn't want to give her the corner if she gets a back throw. Misses his dive kick again. He seems nervous. Again, he's trying to say it at that exact same spacing that I was talking about. Messes the stand jab super and gets it anyway. No down parry after the shoulder. That was risky. This Chun-Li's playing very well. Nice confirm. Very nice setup. Activate. That was a meaty overhead that could have comboed. Nice set play. Wow, that's one way to beat the set play. Oh, misses the punish. There's the foreigner Chun team. Ryan and Yaz in the background. Hyacinth time. Opts for crouching medium kick at the start to try to go under his trade into dash punch. Now he almost has meter. 1, 2, 3, activate. Misses the red parry. He's gonna go for a reset because that's how he likes to play. Delayed shoulder. After he gets hit with the crouching light punch, he immediately backs off and down parries to show that he's not going to let him get away with it. punishes the dash with a dash punch. Set play. Contest the jump from Chun-Li. Activate. Hyacinth is one of the better players as far as universal overhead setups go. Stand leg kick to crouch leg kicks pretty hard in Ganajin, like to confirm. So he basically just messed up his timing on his crouching leg kick. So after I'm done with these last two videos, I'm going to take probably an hour break, get something to eat, and then come back and I'll probably stream my practice. Activate. Simple ender. 40% meter. 50% meter. Guess parry out. Overhead setup again. Too low for the dash punch to connect there. Again, when playing footsies with Chun, crouching medium kick is a very important tool, as you can see from all of these players. Because he's done so many overhead setups now, the Chun-Li is more apt to just block, which gives him the ability to throw when he tries to stand block the overhead setups. And there's close to 30 different ways to connect overhead on Chun. So, a very nice dive kick. They're pointing out that she has full meter. Overhead setup again. Dash punch, choice of set play, cross up. Takami Chun-Li. But it really is interesting because this entire team, everyone plays differently. All the Yuns. Especially during their Ganajins. Derun and Hyacinth like overheads more than everyone else. You won't see it in this particular set, Derun's use of overhead, but it's very consistent. Similar to how Issei uses it. Triple light into Very nice overhead setup. So if you're someone who wants to learn good overhead setups, just watch Hyacinth. Unfortunately, there's not very many matches of his on YouTube. He mostly plays at Big One and Saitama. Very nice corner pressure from the Chun. Very nice connection. Reset. Zempo to 48%, 55%. Up kicks, activate. Missed the activation. Zempo dead. Still gets 30%. Misses the hit confirm off the far or close roundhouse. Goes for a command throw and gets crouch jabbed for it. He's been using the same setup, which is a cross up, hard kick, dive kick, stand like crouching light medium punch into stand light kick. Misses the ender. Kara throw, walk up. Nope, dash up, Kara throw. Kara throw. Missed Kara throw. Double dive kicks. But yeah, Kang, I don't have any plans tonight or tomorrow, so I plan on playing a decent amount to get ready. Again, crouching medium kick is really important in this matchup. And the further you are away, the safer crouching medium punch is. But it's crouching medium punch meter building is still a bait to get Chun-Li to come forward. Early Zempo. Tried to bait the close stand roundhouse and missed the parry. Chip. Yep. Punish. Hyokusen set play. Missed his overhead setup. Ooh, misses hit confirmed twice. He tried to throw basically every dive kick, even after he got hit with them, which just let Hyacinth re-jump. Overhead setup. Same setup. except he went low this time instead of a crouching medium punch. He puts himself in the corner a lot against Chun, which is really high risk, high reward. So now we have the semifinals? No. Yeah, semifinals. No, quarterfinals. We got Oryu, Mochi, Shirokuro, Pearl Rice, and Tarokichi versus Derun, L, Hyacinth, Master, and Terubu. So at the beginning there, um, L baits the standing fierce and tries to go under it with medium punch shoulder, but the Chun delays it. Corners himself, but Chun doesn't have meter yet, so it's a little bit lower risk. 1, 2, 3, activate. Very nice. Misses his combo up. L plays a very fast pace, similar to KO. Misses his overhead combo. Still gets an ender though. Set play. Risky crouch light into Zeisho. Nice hit confirm. Misses his dash punch. Cornered. So after that crouching medium kick there, he could have jumped out of the corner. Nice throw. Activate just to make sure that he gets the kill. Oryu. The other day I went over a bunch of matches between Oryu and Hyacinth, and Hyacinth tended to get the better of him. So he went for the same sort of setup, where he spaced the shoulder to go under the standing fierce, and Oryu just waited. Reset. 35%. 50%. Nice confirm. Dash punch. No. Jump forward target combo. And Ganesian. Very rare. Makes sense though. Wow. So he whiffed over his opponent with a dive kick, and then immediately went high with a meaty. Activate off of a throw. He went for an overhead setup off of close standing medium kick. Set play from Chun. Waste both meters to get the round. Well, he needed to. He didn't have much life. So the Yun's gonna go away and build meters since he's so close. Reset off of the Daipon loop into a single crouch light kick into a leap attack, which is a setup. He got peed on.
しか言えることないですね、僕らは。早い。
もうチュンリーのゲージがなかったんで、もうガン攻めで倒しきりましたね。
今しっかりもう中足当たってたらいいな EX2 なんで、もういいやもうみたいな。当たったら勝てる選択肢を全部取ってきますね。暴れも最速で埋めるのも埋めるっていう。
Pearl Rice
かなり割り切っ
up
てはきて
next.
るんですが、
He's a really nice guy
で
too.
もユン側としては多分それでいいんですよね。ゲージが溜まるとやっぱ苦しくなるので。
そうですね。
で
ゲージ貯める前に殺しきって、あとまあ回転率の高い幻影陣をゲージを貯めていく。
さあ中堅出てくるのはパールライス。
さあもう最近もパールとメキメキ強くなって
He knows this matchup pretty well as well.
デッキ自体は短いんですが、
Or very well, I should say.
があってもういろんなところで
When I was at Mikado, he played Darun a lot, and they went back and forth.
5にかなりかけてるぐらいチュンリーやり込んできてるんで、
注目ですね。
Overhead setup, misses it
さあ先ほどから
because he tried to go for
どう
Daipon.
なのか見られますが、でもとにかく終始前にですね水運のこの勢いを止められるかどうかですね。
投げの反応が早い。
Very late jump medium kick. Gets parried.
からの様相で踏んで
Nice set play by.
この大舞台でも
Oh, Rikimaru's on
ミスらなかったですね。
Mike? No, no, that's F Dudley.
最大距離で
のその移動投げの速さは凄まじいですね。
開幕発見保育が入って
手をやって入って
Set play.
10番投げ、
Activate dash
そう
punch.
ですね。
Overhead to get over her.
見ている。
あー落ち着いてますね。さあユンが
Even in Ganejan off of Chun-Li's crouching moves, you have to respect her because she's still +3.
削らないか。お
空風呂がうますぎる。
Pearl Rice takes out L.
あの流れであの SE を止める仕事しましたねこれ。
Terubu next.
敵にさばき切ったような形でしたね。
いやかなり勢いがあったんですが、ここで止めるのがパールライスっていうのがすごいですね。
すごいですね。でも
Wow, takes off his watch to play.
ゲーセンでやってきたんで
はい。エサとしては嬉しい。
嬉しいですね。最初雷撃取ってるところは見たことなくて、
やり込みは裏切らないとはこのことですね。でも今日上見えてますね。
取った時の判断もすごいですね。強形だったり八形だったり着地は投げだったり。
じゃあユンガはテルボーさんですかね。名古屋のテルボーさん。
さあ下風呂から中足ですよ。
名古屋のユンのトッププレイヤーですね。さあパールライスの画面端が続く。
八形差し返す。
So Terubu is from Nagoya.
発動
た
して
まる前に行きたい。
I have no idea where that is though.
これはねもう必要経費なん
も
ですよね。
うしょうがないですね。
高い。
Misses the ender. Gets jabbed out of his target combo.
見せていくがたまるかな。
もう8割なんでワンタッチで。
移動投げにうまい。
発動がね惜しかったですね。
発動は投げ無敵が確か
Gets his combo for the kill.
そして今反応が早すぎて投げつけれちゃいましたね。でそれをちゃんと見てから壊す。
So something interesting that Terubu likes to do is that if he hits his opponent in the legs and he's not comfortable with a hit confirm, he re-jumps with light kick, dive kick, to space himself for either a throw or a 1-2-3.
先ほどからこの残り要素
Pearl Rice is very much not opposed to jumping at Yuns.
なんかルクさん見てるみたいですね。
He's not a type of Chun-Li that really wants to stay grounded or needs to stay grounded.
ユンもとりあえずたまらず圧のまずここから
一旦はしょうがないですね。
これをちゃんと
Ender, set play.
ダメージ十分取れたので
Could have up kicked off of the crouching medium kick, medium punch there.
あと2回ぐらい発動したいですねユンとしては。そうもう一
Activate, empty jump low,
そこはガードするんですね。すごいな。
overhead. But he didn't have enough time to do anything off of it.
ガードを投げて
ユンも最初
His only way to get an ender there would have been crouching leg kick, stand leg kick to dash punch.
連覇が結構要素逆に絡めてるのでちょっと怖いですね。
Activate,
さあ幻影発動して
gets thrown out of his Zempo tension.
おっと怖いが
Nice hit confirm. Spinning bird kick. Oh. Punishes with dash punch.
たまらず出てしまいましたね。当たれば勝ちだったんですが惜
That's another important thing. If you're not comfortable parrying the last hit of Chun-Li super, just block it all and dash punch, and then get a set play off the dash punch.
すごい試合だったな
Mochi next?
どっちかな残るは、白黒
とも
持ちですね
かな
まあどちらも実績のあるもうトッププレイヤーなのでどちらが行ってもいいような気はするんですが今のこのファールさんの
Shirokuro.
優しい気遣いですねとりあえずチュンリーを選んでおくさあ白黒先ですね
His Chun-Li is so good.
自分のあくまでも個人的な感想なんですが、
はい
白黒さんはユンヤン戦は多分今ピカイチにうまいと思います
なるほどデヌンさんとね沖縄同郷のデヌンさんとやり込んでるという話も聞きました
来撃の処理もそうですし距離の取り方とか鉄山も絶対通らないんで非常にうまいチュンリーだと私は認識してます
一応いろんな人に聞いてもキングギドラに入ってもおかしくないんじゃないかと言われている今一番ノリに乗ってる本当にチュンリーですね
They're talking about how he should be one of the top 3 Chuns in Japan. Activate.
さあ発動して
He goes for empty jump again and just gets jabbed for it.
ただ
No ender.
パンで割り込みましたね
He froze.
で落ち着いてますねもう
He's trying to stay at that exact range I was talking about earlier, just at round start range, and fishing with crouching medium kick in order to whiff punish a stand fierce. But Shirokuro is more than happy to just sit back and not press buttons.
出前落ちは投げる
こりゃやり込み感じますねで飛び狩りにもちゃんと回っているが今の
Activate. Chase down.
来撃を通る
He had to throw there because his dive kick didn't hit correctly.
隠らせてましたね手前打ちにさあこうなるとうかつには来撃打てない
Nice crouching medium kick. No hit confirmed now.
が処理しやすい距離をキープしている形ですね
これユンとしてはもう触りに行きたいけど
あジャック来撃も
Nice
来撃も通る
きつい今は助かりました
activation.
うわ惜しいこれだけになってくるとユンとしてはかなり大きいダメージ
Catches him with a
からのゲージも
standing medium punch and then converts off of it.
グラップして
Misses his confirm off the late jump light kick dash dive kick.
これは
Super punish.
あの距離は
Shirokuro
的には多分回さないのが普通だと思うんですけど
いやただあれは本番
plays so much different than the other Chun-Lis in the team.
結構ユン側がバックステとかから回すのは普通なんですけど今のごちゃった時に
ごちゃった発動に対して回している白黒さんが凄まじいですね
素晴らしい反応と読みですね
Mester.
メスターユンですねもう重鎮ですねユン界というかサード界の重鎮メスター
おっと靴下ですね
Talk about comfy. Taking off your shoes and everything.
気合入ってますねもともとでもチュンリー戦といえばもうメスターさんと言われてるぐらいのプレイヤーなので見たいですねこのメスターさんのチュンリー戦メスターさんは超強いか負けるかのどっちかですただ超強い時は、一番強いまであります本当にさあ気合の入っている白黒この勢いを止められるかメスターですねこの老快な
Nice parry.
強気の大胆をまだ取ってる
Nice block. Crossed up with a dive kick, but no confirm off of it.
メスター来撃という
No activation.
だったけど発動
ただ
ですね
発動して有利な状況で攻める
Very nice Ganesian usage. Very nice round by Master.
メスターさんやはりチュンリー戦といえばですねスーパーメスターなのか
People joke about Master not being as good as the rest of the Yuns, but he's really strong.
見えてますね
He's just not the most technical. He keeps things simple with Ganesian.
東翼からの着地攻め
反撃高いですね
Similar to Issei.
この
爆裂でゲージがもりもり溜まるんですよね
おー
ただこれ大パンでない発動して
これは着地でねおー
いい
今
パ
立った見てから立ちましたね
Nice block for the overhead.
さあユンとしては
Oh, nice confirm.
最速ポンパン3フレ技ですねさあこのゲームで一番速い通常技
Very nice confirm from Shirokuro. Set play.
ガードでゲージはたまる。
さあこれきついですね。
投げ何も食らえない
何も
状況ですね。
食らえないです。ライ
Very nice parry into a punish.
あのラインじゃ打たされましたね。
いや本当ただ上の
That's
処
the
理がす
risk
ごい
of
完璧ですね。
fierce dive kick at that range.
結構取っても焦って
It
も
hits
空
too
中
high,
ボタン
and
押
it
して当て
leaves
た
you
りも
vulnerable to that
ったいない
punish.
こともあるんですけど
でさっきからそうちょいちょい打撃ブロってから膝で終わらせてるとこあったんですけど、あそこの勝負どこではしっかり中足かからせるっていう。大撃中の反撃が最高で、
He does not look excited to play Shirokuro, even though he plays him all the time.
さあどちらの方が
横を見ないと。あ、デルンさんですね。デルンユン。さあこれは沖縄対決ですね。さあまさかわざわざ東京まで来てこれが見られるとはという本人たちが思ってるかもしれないですね。ただデルンさんは本当にもうコンボも反応も最高。
Taking all the time he can.
ゲージを貯めるのがすごいうまいですね。危なくない距離にずっといて。
さあ沖縄対決、沖縄最強プレイ
His reactions in this matchup from first-hand accounts
さあ手前
is retarded.
この雷撃が強いですね。
なんと7秒でゲージが溜まりました。
さあ中継からの打開からの絶唱。
さあお互いやりなってんので不思議な読み合いが発生する可能性があるんですが、
Very nice spacing on his dive kicks. But he went for the light kick, which doesn't connect after that. It's a 3-hit combo only.
しのぎましたね。
You can tell he's nervous.
十分ですね。
十分ですね。もうラウンド取れば正義なので。
あんだけ
Hit confirm, set play.
まだブロッキングできてないですね。
そうですね。なんかその今までの読み合いでのチラシがあるんですね。
あるんですかね。
Nice parry.
さあ通る。
さあゲージは止まらず
最速で暴れていく。
美味しいですね。この夏は鉄腕追撃は入らなかったけどガンガン触ってきます。
Very nice usage, getting away from him, but still keeping him cornered. Gatekeeping with forward fierce and crouching medium kick. Meaty universal overhead into 1-2-3 activate.
今のは前歩きリークで
そう前クリームですね。チュンリーは身
長がかなり低いので
So that setup is forward throw, dash up, universal overhead.
緊張していたように
And if they quick rise, they get hit with the overhead into 1-2-3.
さあこれで大将が持ち
そうですね。
かな。
Bochi.
順に対、副将ですかね。デルンユンはそうですね。大将のヘアシーツ残ってますよね。さあ大将副将戦結構いきますね。毎試合
そうですね。一
一
方
方的にな
的にならなでね。
らないいですすね。さあモンチチュンリーの仕上がりはいかに。ユンガーとしてはこのまま一気に決めた
Very nice.
入って
He opts for the forward
若手のトッププレイヤー
or the front mix-up with the late light kick dive kick, as opposed to the cross-up mix-up that the rest of his team likes.
さあ安い形にはなったが
Carrot throw.
膝大攻撃のゲージが
Looks like I'm watching a Lance with all the fierce kicks.
もうこれで圏内かな。圏内ですね。
圏内ですね。
からの
回り込み
膝
最速ですね。
大パンで落として百列。
ここら辺のテクニックなんですが、着地に相手がバンバンって空中にいる間に4回押して着地に5回目。
そうですね。5回押して初めて百列のコマンドになるんで、
聞けば簡単そうなんですがすごい難しいです
すっ
よね。
ごい難しいです。できたことないです。おしターブのから大パン鉄山。これ大きいダメージですね。
さあ止まらないですね。デルンユンも
バレが早い。
先ほどから速いですよね。
さあコパーを呼んで下ブロから中継。これはでかいですね。
Very nice round from Derun.
たまる
Very basic Canadian stuff.
強いんですが、それを読まれた時はこうやって最大が入るというですね。
Minus the random
しっかり分かってます。
carrot
どういう読み合いなのか。
medium kick.
さあしかしチュンリーがもゲージはある。
Triple crush light.
ここで打ちに行く。
Activate. Reset. No, he just goes for the damage. Probably smart in this situation. Oh, he messes his setup. He did the shoulder too early, or too late. Mochi eliminates Darun. So now it's anchor versus anchor.
あんまりないんですけど、
あんまりないですね。中足かリープか
で裏回り膝とかあるかもしれないんですけど、表の膝でしたね。
表の膝。さあこれ対象対象。
さあイヤシンスさん笑ってますが、
ただご存知じゃない方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、埼玉で最強プレ
最強
イヤーです。
プレイヤーですね。
あ、コリコリやってますね。
人間性能は最高です。僕の一押しですね。でもどうですかね、この状況で。さあ対象戦、ユン対チュンリー。
さあ開幕は静かにお互いゲージを貯めて。
静かな。さあ今の見て
ナイス。
うまいですね。
ちゃんと見てから打ちましたね今。
さあ前方で掴んで、まあ、ダメージ十分でしょう。ゲージも溜まりますんで。
Oh.
剣の暴れが速い。
Crouching roundhoused him out of his throw attempt.
ずにゲージ発動。
Ooh, crouching medium kick whiffs.
ここは強気にいきたいですね。
That's pretty smart. Charge leg kick into an immediate forward medium.
さあ首かしげてるけどみんなちゃんと前に行ってますよね。
そうですね。
気負わないことが大事なんで。
Catches his dash.
大将であれをやってしまうっていう。
Set play.
前方歩きしゃがみ中
Activate.
に昇格ですね。
早めに掴んで
Throw instead of up kicks or overhead.
十分ですね。
さあ3段決めて
投げる。さああと2回くらい読み方ます。あうまい今。
That's very risky against Chun-Li if she has meter.
結構落ち着いて反撃難しいんですけどね。
この状況下でもまだ見えてますね動きが。さ
さあ大パンこれは
Run away.
あゲージはあるが
Oh.
今のサイズキャンセル。発形単発確認が難しいって思ったからもかなり遅めにキャンセルかけて、
そうですね。
リスクはあるんですけど、
これで対象の最終ラウンド。
Activates off the standing fierce.
としてはこの一発目をしのげるとでかいんですが、
Misses his throw.
完璧。
Delayed crouching medium kick as a punish, like I was talking about earlier.
小倉さんゲージないのにガンガンいきますね。
Shoulder into activate. Carrot, command throw. Reset. One whiff into 55%.
自分から壁端に行ってしまったので、
Throws him out of his carrot throw.
そして攻めるっていう。
He thought he would have meter off of the crouching leg kick, goes for keeper Jin and drops it.
まあヒヤシンス
Well, that is the last video of the day.
きましたね。
ましたね。
Thank you everyone for watching. If you missed the original breakdown, you can watch the VOD. I went over some of the footsie things, how to deal with Chun standing hard punch, when you can buffer parry, the difference of using crouching medium punch and crouching light punch, where you can use crouching medium kick as a punish, with punishing her standing fierce punch, among other things. You, showcase what dive kicks hit where after you block certain normals, like far standing fierce, farthest range crouch medium kick, close range crouch medium kick, her normal setup crouch light kick crouch medium kick, and far back fierce. Also showed the best ways to punish things, all of her basic normals, since some of them have special punishes. The two ways to best punish super: if you're mid-screen, going for shoulder dash punch; if you're not mid-screen, then going for a way to get her to the corner. How to properly do close stand medium kick, forward fierce punch into Karazesho, and showcase the show cross up off of a medium punch dash punch in the corner. So hopefully that was informative for everyone, and if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the follow button. I'll be uploading this to YouTube later if you missed it as well, if you don't want to watch the VOD here. So you guys have a good night. I will probably be playing either online later, or I'll be doing training mode trying to break some habits of mine. But either way, I will stream that. So expect me back on here in probably about 2 hours, and until then, you guys have a good night.